Hi, Doctor Who friends. Today I'm going to do a little unboxing, and we're actually going to be back in the Doctor Who room. So we received our bed that we purchased. This is just a little futon that is now put out as a bed. We kind of tried it in both ways, and I don't know, I'll probably put it back to a couch here in a little bit, but I just thought it might be fun to kind of show you guys. Right now it looks a little bit of a mess, but that's because my cat is taking a nap. She has claimed this as her bed, so I'm just gonna leave it kind of messy so she can have her little nap. But if you can't remember, there's the rest of the room. This is where we come in and just kind of watch Doctor Who. And if you've been following me for a little while, you know that we have all of them. So it's kind of fun to come back in here and sit and watch my show. I'm going to stop moving my camera around now and introduce you to what we're talking about today, which is this board game. Now, some of you guys probably have seen this before. I had never seen it before. And I have a lot of friends who are aware of my weird obsession with this show, Doctor Who. So they, I have one of them who was in Branson, Missouri, not very long ago, and she texted me and said, hey, I'm at this weird 5 and 10 store here, and I have seen that they have this game, and have you ever heard of it? And she took a picture of it and showed me, and I said, I've never heard of that one. And so she offered to pick it up for me, and she did. So she brought it to me. I have not opened it yet, so I thought I would do that on camera. The game is Keys to the TARDIS, and it looks like it is a game that 2 to 4 players can play, which is great because I'm married, but I don't have like kids or anything that live here in the house with me. It's just me and my husband, and so if a game requires more than 2 players, sometimes I get limited opportunities to play it, so this is great. Just at a glance on the back, it looks like this is a game that is based on the new series, and it goes through the 13th Doctor. So it has Eccleston, so it has 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 in it, which makes it unusual, I think, because I don't know, it must be fairly new, and I don't know a lot of new series stuff that have all of the new series Doctors in them. Time streams have been crossed, and now several versions of the Doctor are running about the TARDIS at the same time. Choose from 6 modern regenerations of the Doctor. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, maybe John Hurt's in there. 6 modern regenerations. It would have to be, or else it would have to be the other, oh, please don't kill me on my channel for not knowing this, but the other female Doctor that was just in like the last couple episodes. Shoot, I don't know her name off the top of my head. I gotta get back in and watch those episodes again. I've only ever seen them once through. I'm rewatching now, and I'm only up to like the 12th Doctor, so I gotta get through all of his stuff, and then I'm gonna go through the 13th again. And that'll only be my second watch through on the 13th stuff. But yeah, it's either gonna be her or it'll be John Hurt Doctor if it's a new regeneration. But be careful, there are Daleks, Cybermen, and worse lurking about. Okay, so the contents are 6 characters, that must be the Doctors, 4 stands, 49 TARDIS tiles, 68 cards, and rules. Do you know what this kind of looks like to me? The art on this. Did you guys play that game in the App Store that was sort of a drag? Oh gosh, I always mention things and I can't remember the names of things. It was one of those that had a grid, and you dragged, it was kind of like Candy Crush. You just drag the character over the bubbles, and you try to make big line connections with the bubbles. The art to me looks really similar to that. Okay, plastic's off. Now, if we're lucky, we'll get a surprise appearance by my other cat who is obsessed with eating plastic. He has pica, and usually when I open anything plastic, he hears it and comes because he wants to chew on it. All right, so, oh, this is great. I'm so excited. I'm going to actually play the game with you guys here. I'm just going to kind of open it and show you what's in it. Oh, John Hurt Doctor. Okay, that's what I was thinking. All right, so there's the booklet. It says Doctor Who, Keys to the TARDIS. And it says massive disturbances within the time vortex have caused several time streams to overlap inside the TARDIS. And now several iterations of the Doctor are loose on the TARDIS at the same time. It's okay, it's bigger on the inside. Now they have to complete to escape their own TARDIS. Remember, from a non-linear, non-subjective point of view, it's all a big ball of wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey stuff. Okay, yes, the fans love that. So there's that page. And then, so it comes with a description here of the different cards and what the cards do. Oh, look, jam cookie. That's like a jammy dodger. So, for example, it says it's used to permanently open a Dalek door tile. And then there's quotes from some of the doctors. Okay, so their instructions here give you the objective, how to play the game. The player who has most recently watched Doctor Who goes first. Player 1 takes the top card from the card deck. Bring your hand up to 4 cards, and then play a card from your hand, and then move your pawn. And how do you win? The first player to move their pawn to any open door tile on the edge opposite their starting side wins. Kind of like chess or checkers. You got to get all the way across the board. And then the cards have different rules, and it looks like you can probably block the other players. That's fun. Okay, so then here are the main character tiles. Let's see if I can get closer to the camera so you can see them better. We've got Eccleston and John Hurt. There's some really pretty art there. I'm going to poke on my screen and see if it'll... You guys, I gotta get a better video setup so it's better quality for you. I love that outfit, by the way, of Peter Capaldi. I just got done watching Deep Breath last night, and I just think that's such a cool outfit. All right, and then Matt Smith and Jodie Whittaker. So there you go. And then on the inside of the box, it looks like this. And this little plastic doohickey are the little, these are the things that the player pieces sit down in once you, oh well, that one just fell out. So you just kind of stick that down in there, and then he can hop along. All right. Then we have, it looks like there's TARDIS cards. So these are like the regular size playing cards. And then you have, these are Dalek, and they're not cards, they're like chips. They're like cardboard chips that are square shaped. Let's open that up and see what these look like. I'm guessing these go on the board in a certain configuration, and that makes them sort of barriers that you have to get around. I don't know, I've never played it, so I'm guessing. But on one side is a Dalek, and on the other side is this. So maybe they go upside down and you turn them over as you play. And these all seem, oh, I was going to say they all seem to have Daleks on them, but they don't. So that one's a Dalek. That one is an extra turn. It's got K9 on it. That's fun. The TARDIS key. So that one's just blank. So I don't know what the blank ones do. Like I said, I've never played this. It looks like it's kind of fun. Ooh, look at that. That's the Dead Doctor. So that's from Name of the Doctor, which is a Matt Smith episode. And when he goes to his grave in Trenzalore, they see this sort of bright light, which ends up being, oh, there's my there's my plastic obsessed cat. Hey, buddy, you're not in the shot. Do you want to be in the shot? Say hey. Hi. Do you want some plastic? You want some plastic? See if he chews on it. It's his favorite. Yeah. You're a very weird cat. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe don't chew the plastic. Oh, he just wants Levins. All right. Recording a video, buddy. Okay. So anyway, that's, yeah, that was supposed to be after the Doctor dies. This is like his corpse, right? Interesting. And then you have same, but in yellow, and they're the same cards. And then it looks like an orange one, and that's the new Doctor's TARDIS, the 13th Doctor's TARDIS on the inside, and it's the same on both sides of that one. And then I have a whole other stack. So they're all in kind of different colors. It looks like it might be some of the same stuff repeated, but in different colors. I only have one orange one though, just the one. So then the blue ones are the same as that other set. And the green ones are the same as the other set. And then just the one orange one. I wonder why that is. So rather than put all this away while I'm on the video, let me go ahead and open the last thing here, which is these cards. And it's gonna be a pain to open these things. Do you hate that when you get something and you're like, I'm gonna have to chew on it to get it open? While I am trying to work this thing open, I will say, I'm gonna have to take you guys with me to get a something to open this with. So let me just mention, in my last video, I had talked about my reaction to the new news that Russell T Davies is going to be taking over the helm of Doctor Who. I'm just going to set you there while I open this up. And it provoked quite a little discussion in the comments, which I always appreciate other people's perspectives and their takes on, you know, what's your hot take on the news that's going on right now? Like, how do you feel about it? You know what, let's go back to the other room now. So anyway, my point is that for my little channel, we had a little discussion in the comments. So that was kind of fun to watch happen. Even if I don't 100% agree with every other fan out there in every aspect, usually there is something that we can have in common about how we feel about something. And I felt like, you know, I could kind of understand and sympathize with most people's, you know, points of view. I think the common thread is that people are ready for something different. That the 13th Doctor era, while parts of it have been great, at least the people commenting on mine were ready to see something different. So I can agree with that. Now I will say I'm not going to go as far as to say I hate the 13th Doctor era. I think it's terrible. The writing's bad. Blah, you know, it's boring. Blah blah blah. I don't agree with any of that. I think that it's fine. There are parts of it that I think are really lovely. Some of the stories I felt were done with a lot of care and a lot of passion. I will agree that the people working on the show didn't seem to have as much of an appreciation for the history of the show. It's like they didn't even know what Doctor Who was, but they wrote a really lovely sci-fi story, which some time travel in it, which I think is fine, but it's not Doctor Who. So that's my biggest kind of takeaway. If you want to know what's Amanda's opinion on it. Well, my opinion is I just felt like it didn't feel like Doctor Who. I didn't mind it as a show the last few seasons, but it's having a hard time really feeling like the show that I have grown to kind of love. So that's my take. Everybody's entitled to their own take on it, but anyway, there we are. Okay, so I finally got these cards open. Thanks for taking the ride with me through my house there. And so these look like cards that have sort of pictures from the show, and all of them are a little different. And then quotes on the bottom. So for example, the first one here is Clara Oswald, and it says, "Run, you clever boy, and remember." And then it's kind of got a green surrounding here. So I wonder if it's because of the color coding. See, some of these are green, some are red, some are blue, some are yellow. So probably there's something to do with what color you pick. And then these maybe don't matter as much what's on the card itself. It's just for flavor. So that's the Donna in her wedding dress. And this is, "Oi, don't get clever in Latin," from Donna Noble. We can go through some of these. So there's, I'll pull you a little closer here so I'm not reaching. Okay, so there's the Pawns. And, Bernard Cribbins. And the ugly, squishy face of Beau. So we'll go through these kind of quickly. There's some nice images here. Van Gogh. Do you guys ever, when you go to conventions, do you ever bring anything like this for the person to sign? Or do you usually just have them sign the pictures that they bring? Do you get a picture with them and then you have them sign the picture? Like, how do you handle that usually? I find that people that go to conventions, they usually have a different way that they like to do it, that they like to have people to sign their stuff. I used to have an autograph book that I had people sign, and I can, in another video, I can kind of show you some of those. And then over time, I decided I didn't like that. I didn't want to do that anymore. I've never really had them sign the picture that I got with them. But after a while, what I did start doing was just picking out my favorite story that they were in, and then having them to sign the DVD to that story. So now a lot of my DVDs are signed, and I just bring them with me to conventions, and I have them sign it whoever's going to be at the convention. So the lady that plays Madame Vestra will be at the next convention that I could go to. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm going to have to find something for her to sign in my DVD collection. Okay, do we want to get salty in the comments? Why don't we talk about what's going on with John Barrowman? Anybody want to make a comment on that and make it a little controversial down there? Has your love for John Barrowman waned at all, given the Me Too stuff that kind of came out with him? I would be interested to hear what you think. Sonic screwdriver. So these are different. These are like rainbow, which probably makes me think that these are actually like action cards. And they do have something down here that says open or close any door or remove a time barrier. So yeah, so these are like cards that let you do certain actions. Those are all the same. Oh, they have different Sonics on them though. Look at that one. There's the 13th Doctor Sonic, the War Doctor, River Songs. That's cool. Time barrier, block any door. They have this from the 12th Doctor's intro. And Cyberman Assault. It says move any opponent to an adjacent square. It's fun. The Pandorica. And then they have the jam cookie I was talking about earlier. That's fun. And then a time tunnel. And I think that's it. So those are all the cards and the artwork in this game. Like I said, I haven't played it. I just opened it. So I'm not sure when I'm going to get an opportunity to play it, but hopefully soon. So my personal life is obviously not what this YouTube channel is about, but I do have a job that keeps me extremely busy. So it's been a busy time at work, and so I haven't had a lot of time or opportunity to do any playing, but things, I think, I'm going to knock wood, but I think things are getting ready to calm down a little bit for a couple of weeks. So hopefully then I'll have some time to try this game out and maybe see what we think. The next video I already know what's going to be. I have a new DVD that I got. It is the Sylvester McCoy's first season DVD, and I just got that one in the mail yesterday. I know that it's been out in the UK for a long time, but it's really expensive for me to get those over there and to have them shipped. If the price difference isn't too bad, I usually do that anyway, but sometimes I just can't eat the price, especially if it's towards the end of the month when I'm buying it, when my budget cycle hasn't restarted for the next month. So anyway, on that one, I had to wait till it came to the US. So now it's here, so I got mine. And I'm going to watch that and do a video on that one. And then another example of that was this week they just released the new Dalek story. That's the second Doctor's animated Dalek story. And I can't remember the title of it right now off the top of my head. Evil of the Daleks. It was the Evil of the Daleks. And so I, for example, was going to buy that in the UK and have it shipped over. But compared to buying it here in the United States, so it'll be released here in the US in mid-November, and it will be $20 for me to get it on Amazon and have it shipped to my house. If I had bought it in the UK and had it shipped over, it would have been $60. So for 3 times the price, it's really hard for me to justify doing that rather than just waiting another essentially 8 weeks. So I just have to be patient. Anyway, that's kind of where we are with that. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing of this game, Doctor Who, Keys to the TARDIS. It was available in a little 5 and dime in Branson, Missouri. I'm sure it's available online somewhere if you're interested in getting it. But anyway, super fun. I'm happy to have it. Super grateful to my friend for finding it. The art's been fun to look at. So hope you guys have a good week. We're 20 minutes in. This is kind of a long video for my channel. So have a nice one. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.